Hi there, this is Thomas Eugene Schussler III, the Expert Mode Gamer, and tonight I'm going to be opening up my The Brothers War Collector's Booster Box from Magic the Gathering. Now, I don't go into these sets, I don't do any research before these sets come out. I like to be surprised about what's in them. I did already go to the pre-release, though, and had the pre-release game, so I kind of know some of what's in here. This set focuses really heavy on artifacts. So far from what I've seen, I don't like it as much as Dominaria, but the Dominaria United that came out, but it's a pretty nifty set. It's alright, pretty heavily focused on artifacts. But I know there's like a Helm of the Host in here. They got a lot of really good mana rock type stuff in here. They got stuff that produces power stones. So let's see what we got here. We got a shiny Thopter already. There we go. These are the double-sided ones, aren't they? Yeah. Shiny Power Stone. So the Power Stones, a lot of things in this set will produce these Power Stones. Tap, add a colorless mana. It can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. So you can use it to activate abilities that don't belong to artifacts and stuff like that, but you can't use it to cast like an elf, say. Wasteful Harvest. 2 and a green. I haven't seen this guy yet. Mill 5 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. I might have to move this. I'm kind of getting a shadow over here. It's coming out on the camera good, but it's kind of hard for me to read where I'm at. Oh, I should probably put that in a different spot than that patch. There we go. Ashad's Intervention. Okay, this one I've seen. Once it's an instant for 1 swamp. And until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. Now, a lot of these type of things will tell you at the end of the turn. No, that happens immediately, so that's pretty nice. Because then you could just cast whatever got destroyed, just cast it all over again. Swiftgear Drake. It's a 2/4 artifact Drake for 5. Flying Haste. When Swift... Oh, this one. Swiftgear Drake enters the battlefield. Put up to 1 target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Oh no, this isn't. Is this the one that the one guy was playing against us?
I'm not sure all that.
I think we had this. Oh yeah, because it had haste, right? When that guy. Yeah, okay, that's probably that right there then. Lauren's Escape. It is a instant for 1 planes. Target artifact or creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Scry 1. I like you. You're a good one. I like those give them indestructible cards because I play Commander, so I play a guy who likes to destroy stuff all the time too. You know, play against him. Arms Race. It's an enchantment for 3 in a mountain. It's for 3 in a mountain. You may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. That artifact gains haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. You're kind of a nifty one. I would say that's kind of a waste, 3 in a mountain, because, you know, that's a lot to pay. But there are some expensive artifacts in this set, dude. So that might not be such a shabby one right there. Gruesome Realization. It's a sorcery for 1 and 2 swamps. Choose one. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life, or creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. There's a spiffy little basic swamp right there. Lorn of the Third Path. It is a 2/1 legend commander human artificer for 2 and a plains. It's got vigilance. When Lorn of the Third Path enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Tap it. You and target opponent each draw a card. Ooh. A white one that lets you draw cards. What the hell? Blast Zone. It's like a... I don't think that's full art. That's borderless. Blast Zone. Blast Zone enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it. Tap it. Add a colorless. XX. Put X charge counters on Blast Zone. 3 and tap it. Sacrifice Blast Zone. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone. Huh. Oh, okay. I've seen this one before. Hexavis. It's a 0/0 artifact construct for 6. Flying. Hexavis enters the battlefield with 6 1/1 counters on it. 1. Remove a 1/1 counter from Hexavis. Put a flying counter on another target creature. 1. Remove a counter from another creature you control. Put a 1/1 counter on Hexavis. So you just flip the shit back and forth. Okay. Huh. You're kind of a neat one. Nothing too spiffy yet. Ivory Tower. It's old-fashioned colorless for 1. It's an artifact, duh. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life, where X is the number of cards in your hand minus 4. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got one of these. Mine isn't all shiny like this, though. This is a better one than the one I got. Sigil of Valor. It's an artifact equipment for 2, and whenever equipped a creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature you control. Equip 1. Phyrexian Revoker. It's a 2/1 artifact Phyrexian Horror for 2. As Phyrexian Revoker enters the battlefield, choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated. I got one of these guys too. He's not the old-fashioned style though. He's a normal style. What the fuck are you? What the fuck? Is that a Transformer? Ultra Magnus Tactician. Legendary Artifact Robot. So it's a commander robot it's a 7/7 commander robot. For a mountain, a forest, and a plains. More than meets the eye. Yeah, it's a fucking Transformer. What the hell? Why do I have a Transformer? Okay. Okay, I got a Transformer guy. Okay. More than meets the eye. 2, a mountain, a forest, and a plains. You may cast this card converted. You may cast this card converted for 2. Okay, but what happens if I do? Ward 2. When Ultra Magnus attacks, you may put an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. If you do, convert Ultra Magnus at the end of turn. Okay, so I gotta flip them. I don't understand what's going on with this though. 2 mountain. More than meets the eye. You may cast this card converted. Okay, I don't understand what that's for. So I can just cast them for cheaper. Okay. Oh, converted. Okay, I see. So you can cast them on this side to start with. Okay, I see what's going on here. Ultra Magnus Armored Carrier. And this one's a vehicle. Living Metal. As long as it's your turn, this vehicle is also a creature. Okay. Haste. Formidable. Whenever Ultra Magnus attacks, attacking creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. If those creatures have total power 8 or greater, convert it. And how do I convert it regularly? When it attacks, you may put an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. If you do, convert them. Okay. This thing's pretty spiffy. I don't know why I have a fucking Transformer in my Magic the Gathering fucking pack, but okay. Well, it's a pretty cool vehicle. I'll give it that. It's pretty spiffy, but it's the wrong fucking colors. I'm building a vehicle deck right now, and this is the wrong colors for it. So, well, we got a little Transformer guy. So, okay. I did not know I'd be getting fucking Transformers in here. Perennial Behemoth. What was that?
They told us that.
Oh.
That there's a chance of...
You may play lands from your graveyard, unearth for 2 forced. He's a 5. 2/7 for 5. You can play lands from your graveyard. You're not too shabby for 5 there, guy. He's all shiny, though. It's particularly shiny, man. I don't think we got anything too super spiffy yet. We got a shiny soldier token and a power stone. Alright. Scrap Work Cohort. It is a 3/1 artifact soldier for 4. And when it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token, and you can unearth it for 2 in a plains. Unearth is you return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. This card gains haste, but then you exile it from the game at the end step, or when it would leave the battlefield. So you can only unearth it the one time. So, we got another one of Shad's Intervention. This one's cool. I like this one. Tano's Tinkering, we're going to call it that. It's an instant for 3 in a forest, and you put 2 1/1 counters on target artifact, creature, or land you control. Untap that permanent. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 creature in addition to its other types. I like these untappy cards, man. People hate it when you're untapping your shit. Kind of irksome. Coastal Bulwark. It's a 1/3 artifact wall for 2. It's got Defender because it is a wall. And it gets +2/+0 as long as you control an island. And 2 and tap it to surveil 1. Surveil is look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. No One Left Behind. It is a sorcery for 4 in a swamp. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you'd only cost 2? Huh. Yeah, that's pretty nifty. Static Net. It's an enchantment for 3 in a plains. 1 Static Net enters the battlefield. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Static Net leaves the battlefield. And when Static Net enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and create a tapped Power Stone token. That's pretty cool. You cost 3 in a plains. That's a pretty good deal for 3 in a plains there, dude. And a super spiffy plains there. The Stone Brain. What the fuck? You look cool. 2. It's a legendary artifact. 2 and tap it. Exile the Stone Brain. Choose a card name. Search your target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with the name and exile them. That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, you kind of suck. Choose a card name. Of course, you could choose. It doesn't say don't choose a basic land. Ooh. Actually, you might not. You could use that to like get rid of your opponent all their fucking basic lands if they have a bunch of basic lands. And it only costs you. You'd have to use this one good to make good use of it, dude. That one's a tricky one. Kayla's Command. It's a sorcery for 1 and 2 planes. Choose 2. Create a 2/2 colorless construct artifact creature token. Put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. It gains double strike until end of turn. Search your library for a basic planes card, reveal it, put it into your library, then shuffle. You gain 2 life and scry 2. You're not so spiffy. So I've got the red one of these and the green one of these command cards. I'm getting there's going to be one for every color. I've got a red one and a green one in my pre-release kit. The green one was bitchin'. The green one lets you exile the person's graveyard, and then you gain 1 life for every card you just exiled that way. So the green one was cool, but I'm not impressed with the red one or the white one. I mean, it only costs 3 though, so that's not so shabby. But Terra Ballista, you look cool. It is a 5/3 artifact construct for 7. Oh, you better be good for 7, dude. It's got menace, and when it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy target creature and opponent controls. Unearth 3 and 2 mountains. Two swamps. When it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature, destroy target. Huh! You're kind of a neat one. What the hell are you? Mishara's Babble. 0? This thing costs 0 to play. It's an artifact for 0s. Tap it, sacrifice it. Look at the top card of target player's library. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Whoa, 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 whoa! You get to draw an extra card for 0? Oh, you are fucking tight, dude. I like you. We're putting you off to the side, dude. Draw an extra card for fucking nothing. That's fucking cool. We got Ornithopter here. It's a 0/2 artifact Thopter for 0. It's got flying. You are going in Endomar. Altar of Dementia. This is a good one. I've actually got the one that looks like this too, dude. I've actually got an old school one of these. It is an artifact for 2. Sacrifice a creature. Target opponent mills cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. That's a pretty cool one right there. I apparently got another. I'm guessing there's going to be a transformer in each one of these packs then. Is that what's going on here? Megatron Tyrant. It costs 3. A mountain, a plains, and a swamp. It's an 7/5 commander robot. More than meets the eye. So you can play on the other side for 1, a mountain, a plains, and a swamp. Your opponents can't cast spells during combat. Ooh, that's pretty cool. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may convert Megatron. If you do, add 1 colorless for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. Damn! Destructive Force. It is living metal, so you treat it as an artifact, as a vehicle till end of turn. It's a 4/5. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, Megatron deals damage equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value to target creature. If excess damage would be dealt to that creature this way, Instead, that damage is dealt to the creature's controller and you convert Megatron. Damn, this thing's pretty cool. What colors are you again? This is the wrong colors too. It's got a mountain in it, damn it. Okay. So far, these Transformer cards are good. I got a super shiny Altar of Dementia. That's pretty sick. I'm going to move this table just a tad bit. See if I can get out of this this shadow I'm dealing with. There we go. Let's see how that works. No, that didn't help. Let me move it the other way. Let's try that. There we go. Let's see how that's working. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Oh, now it's not coming out on the camera as good though. Ah, that sucks. I'd rather have it come out on the camera good. Well, that's sad. All right, let's open this next one. There we go. There we go. Right. Spirit. We got a spirit token. Vigilance. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Ooh, what the hell produces this guy, dude? That's cool. We like that. And Power Stone, of course. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get a Transformer card in every one of these. Okay. Airlift Chaplain. It's a 1/1 human cleric for 2 in a planes. Flying. When Airlift Chaplain enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a planes card or a creature card with with mana value 3 or less from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on Airlift Chaplain. Okay. Yeah, now I've got this shadow I'm dealing with. There we go. Oh, okay, that's coming out. That's perfect. Okay. Tomacool Scrapsmith. It's a 2/1 human artificer for 2 in a mountain. And when he enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on Tomacool Scrapsmith. Prison Sentence. Enchant creature. It's an enchantment. It's an enchant creature for 2 in the planes. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2, and the enchanted creature can't attack, block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay. Aeronaut's Wings. It is an artifact equipment for 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. Equipped for 2. Meticulous Excavation. It is an enchantment for 1 planes. 2 in a planes. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it has an earth, instead exile it, then return that card to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Oh, this allows you to get around the the unearth bullshit, dude. Oh, it breaks the unearth mechanic, man. You're a spiffy one. Defabricate. It's an instant for 1 in an island. Choose 1. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. If a spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard, or counter target activated or triggered ability. Ooh, we got a super spiffy forest here. That's my favorite color right there, is forest. Green. Favorite color is forest. Skitterbeam Battalion. It's a 4/4 artifact construct for 9. Damn, dude. Like I told you, there's some really pricey artifacts in this. Now, it's got prototype. And so what the prototype is you can pay this cost, 3 and 2 mountains instead of the 9. And then it's the same exact creature, but instead of being a 4/4, it's a 2/2. So you better be pretty spiffy for 9, dude. I'm only getting 4 freaking attack and defense. Trample and haste. And when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, create 2 tokens that are copies of it. Oh, shit! Yeah, so you're getting 3 of these fucking things. So you're getting either 3 2/2 trample haste guys or 3 4/4 trample haste guys. Okay. Well, you're a pretty spiffy guy. God, I'm trying to decide if I should put this one in Animar. I don't know, it's 9. It's kind of higher end. I mean, the whole point is I'd be able to cast it for nothing, though, and it'd give me 2 more freaking creatures. That one's a thinker. That's pretty spiffy, though. We liked that one. That was pretty cool. We got a Tanos the Toy Maker. It's a 3/5 Commander Artificer for 3 of Forest and an Island. Whenever you cast a beast or bird creature spell, you may copy it, except the copy is an artifact in addition to its other types. A beast or a bird? Huh. Make a bird deck with this guy? This guy looks cool. I like this guy. I like this guy. He's pretty nifty. Terracer's Devastation. It's a sorcery for X, 2, and 2 swamps. You lose X life and create X tapped Power Stone tokens. Then all creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn for each artifact you control. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. You're fucking cool, dude. We like that. That was a cool one. Soul Guide Lantern. I think I have one of these. Not this version, though. I don't think I got this version of it. It's an artifact for 1. When it enters the battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard. Yeah, I got this. Sacrifice Soul Guide Lantern. Exile each opponent's graveyard. Or you can sacrifice it to draw a card. We got another one of these Babbles. Bitchin', dude. Oh, that's tight, dude. I like that. Ruinchanter's Pike. It's an artifact equipment for 2. I haven't seen this one before. Equipped creature has first strike and gets +X/+0, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Equip 2. You're fucking a cool one, dude. Yeah, we're getting some spiffy stuff out of this. Soundwave, Sonic Spy. I know almost nothing about Transformers, so... I know Megatron and Ultratron, but yeah, I don't know hardly nothing about Transformers, so... 1, a plains, an island, and a swamp. It's a 5/4 commander robot, and then you can play it for 2, a plains, an island, and a swamp on the other side. Whenever 1 or more creature tokens you control deal combat damage to a player, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value equal to the damage dealt from their graveyard. Whenever 1 or more creature tokens you control deal combat damage to a player, exile target instant or sorcery card. Okay. Copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. If you do, convert Soundwave. Holy shit. You just copy the shit in your opponent's graveyard? Okay. What you do on the other side, guy, whenever you cast a spell with an odd mana value, convert Soundwave. If you do, create Ravage, a legendary 3/3 black robot artifact creature token with menace and death touch. Jesus. Whenever you cast a spell with an even mana value, convert Soundwave. If you do, create Laser Break, a legendary 2/2 blue robot artifact creature token with flying expert. Goddamn, dude. I don't care for these Transformer cards, but they're strong as shit, dude. And we got another one of these Stone Brains, man. Those Transformers are some strong cards, dude. We got us a little soldier here. And a Power Stone. Yeah, I'm just thinking every side's a Power Stone on the other side is what's going on here. What's going on with this? We don't like that so much. My card's like kind of dented. The top card's got like a little dent in it, dude. That's sad. We don't like that so much. What the fuck? Lame. Luckily, it's not a very spiffy card, dude. Ravenous Gilgamole. It's a 2/3 mole horror for 3 and a swamp. And when he enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a creature card from among them, the cards milled this way, into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on Ravenous Gilgamole. Gix's Caress. It's a sorcery for 2 and a swamp. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an online card from it. That player discards that card. And then you create a tapped Power Stone token. What are you, Goblin Firebomb? I haven't seen you yet. It's an artifact for 1. It's got flash. That's cool. 7 and tap it. Sacrifice it. Destroy target permanent. 7? Yeah, but he costs 7, dude. So it's like 8 altogether. Holy shit. You're kind of pricey, guy. What do we got here? A Garyanthine Sprite. It's a 2/2 fairy for 1 in a forest. It can't be blocked by artifact creatures. 7. Put 2 1/1 counters on it. Ooh. Oh, you're kind of a neat one. I like you. That's kind of a cool one. Battlefield Butcher. It's a 1/4 human soldier for 2 in a swamp. 5 and tap it. Each opponent loses 2 life. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. Each opponent loses 2 life? So if you have 5 creatures in your graveyard, it's free. You're a pretty cool guy. We like you. So you just tap them, make all of your opponents lose 2 life over and over again. Okay. That was a cool one. Involuntary Cooldown. It's a sorcery for 3 and an island. Tap up to 2 target artifacts and or creatures. Put 2 stun counters on each of them. So a stun counter is if it would untap, it doesn't untap. Instead, you just remove 1 stun counter from it. We got a swamp here. Super spiffy swamp. Teethering Wormlet. It is a 1/1 worm for 1 forced. It's going to eat that birdie. That birdie's going to get eaten, man. Teethering Wormlet has Death Touch as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Okay, so it's a 1/1 Death Toucher pretty much. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. If this is the first time this ability is resolved this turn, put a 1/1 counter on Teethering Wormlet. You are a bad fucker, dude. Oh, we like this guy. That guy was spiffy. We like him. In fact, I might even chuck that guy in Animar, dude. Cityscape Leveler. It's an 8/8 artifact construct for 8. It's got Trample. When you cast this spell and whenever a Cityscape Leveler attacks, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a tapped Power Stone token. Unearth 8. You are destroying a non-land permanent, though. You're a bad son of a bitch, dude. It's got Trample. This thing's pretty bad, dude. Yeah, it's a mythic. Yeah, it's a bad fucker, dude. No wonder why it's a mythic. Urza's Workshop. Hey, this is a reprint, dude. Add 1 colorless. Metalcraft. Add 1 colorless for each Urza's land you control. Activate only if you control 3 or more artifacts. What are you? Self-Assembler. It's a 4/4 artifact assembly worker for 5. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an assembly worker creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, but I play Commander, so I can't make use of that. It's the same thing, right? Yeah. Well, I play Commander, so that's not good. We got another Sigil of Valor here. There we go. Ashmad's Altar. It is a artifact for 3. Sacrifice a creature, add 2 colorless. Ooh. You're kind of a cool one. We like you. We'll put you up there, man. And we got, let's see, Ratchet, Field Medic. It's a 2/4 Commander Robot for 2 in the planes. It's another of our Transformy guys. This one's full art. And you can play him for his converted thing for 1 in the planes. Lifelink. Whenever you gain life, you may convert Ratchet. When you do, return target artifact card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you gained this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, it's got to be an artifact, though. That would have been good in my other deck, but it's only for artifacts, so and he's even the right colors for it. What you got on the other side, guy? I don't know nothing about you Transformers. Lifelink. Whenever 1 or more non-token artifacts you control are put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you can transform them. This ability triggers only once each turn. Oh, you're kind of a weak schmuck. He's the first weak schmuck we got of the Transformer cards, dude. Keening Stone? 6? What the hell are you, dude? It's an artifact for 6. 5 and tap it. Target player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards that in that player's graveyard. Damn, dude! Oh, you're a neat one. We like you. We'll put you up over there, guy. That's a spiffy one. All right, let's see if we can top that Keening Stone, man. I bet you the other side of this token is a Power Stone, man. Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. I'm good, man. Only took me like 4 packs to catch on to that. Gaia's Gift. It's an instant for 1 in a forest. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. So this is a badass one, dude. And it only costs 2, man. Oh, this guy's... Oh, no, this isn't the guy I'm thinking of. This is the other guy. Third Path Savant. He is a 2/3 human wizard for 2 in an islands. 7. Draw 2 cards. Unfortunately, since he's a wizard, I mean, that might sound pretty good to draw 2 cards, but I've got a wizard deck where all I have to do is tap my all my wizards, and every wizard I tap, I draw a card. So, not quite so spiffy there, guy. Unleash Shell. It's an instant for 3 and 2 mountains. Unleash Shell deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and 2 damage to that permanent's controller. Oh, that's sad. Burrowing Razormaw. It's a 4/2 beast for 2 in a forest. When Burrowing Razormaw dies, mill 4 cards. Okay, that's sad. Reconstructed Thopter. I think I've got one of these. It's a 2/1 artifact Thopter for 3. It's got flying and unearth. Maybe I don't have one of these because I don't think the thing I'm thinking of has unearth. So. Oh, whoa, we almost shoved that off the table. Thopter Architect. It's a 2/3 human artificer for 3 in the plains. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Huh. That's not too bad. We got a spiffy mountain right there. Urza's Command. It's a instant for 2 and 2 islands. Oh, okay, so I still need the black one then is what I'm missing. Choose 2. Creatures you don't control get -2/-0 until end of turn. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Create a tapped 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token. With this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Yes, that one right there. Scry 1, draw a card. So far I think the blue one's probably my second favorite because you can create that guy right there. That's a spiffy one. So I think I'm just missing this black command card, man. Hostile Negotiations. It's an instant for 3 in a swamp. Exile the top 3 cards of your library in a face-down pile. Then exile the top 3 cards of your library in another face-down pile. Look at the cards in each pile, then turn a pile of your choice face up. An opponent chooses one of those piles, puts that pile into your hand, and the other into your graveyard. You lose 3 life. Huh. Kind of a funky way to draw 3 cards, man. Do they get exiled or do they go in your graveyard? Okay, they go in your graveyard. Huh. It's kind of a funky one there, dude. That's a weird one. What the hell are you? Kayla's Music Box? This looks cool. It's a legendary artifact for 2. A plains and tap it. Look at the top card of your library, then exile it face down. Why would I want to do that? Tap it. Until end of turn, you may play cards you own exiled with Kayla's Music Box. Oh! So you'll be able to draw an extra card, essentially, like every other turn, for just 1 plains. You're fucking cool, dude. We like you. You're pretty spiffy, dude. You go real good in these white decks, because they don't have ways to draw cards. So yeah, and you only cost 2? Yeah, we like that Music Box, man. That's pretty cool. Liquid Metal Coating. It's an artifact for 2. Tap it. Target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. Huh. You're kind of a spiffy one. Nothing too fancy, but... Pristine Talisman. This one's good, man. It's a mana rock. It's an artifact for 3. Add a colorless and gain 1 life. We like that, man. That's a spiffy one. Mystic Forge. Oh, this one's real good too. I've got this one in Animar, I think, at the moment, but it's a different artwork and it's not the old style. It's an artifact for 4. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast artifact spells and colorless spells from the top of your library. Tap it, pay 1 life. Exile the top card of your library. Yeah, that's kind of a spiffy one there, dude. That's a neat one. We got another Transformer here. RC Sharpshooter. Okay, I've never even heard of this one, man. RC. It's a 2/2 commander robot for 1, a mountain and a plains. And you can play it transformed for a mountain and a plains. First strike. 1. Remove 1 or more 1/1 counters from RC. It deals that much damage to target creature. Convert it. Deals that much damage to target creature. Okay. You can't even do it to player. That sucks. And then this side, it's got the living metal thing, of course. And then whenever you cast a spell that targets 1 or more creatures or vehicles you control, put that many 1/1 counters on RC. Convert RC. What colors are you? You're the wrong colors. You're not super powerful and you're not super spiffy, but you might have been okay in my vehicle deck, but you're the wrong colors. I needed it to be black instead of a mountain. So that's sad. That wasn't too shabby of a one. Not super powerful, but... Surge Engine. It's a 3/2 artifact construct for 2. It's got Defender. For 1 island, it loses Defender and gains this creature can't be blocked. Ooh. 2 in an island. It becomes blue and has base power and toughness 5/4. Activate only if Surge Engine doesn't have Defender. Okay, so you gotta go that. Then that, I'm guessing then you have to do that one. 4 and 2 islands. Draw 3 cards. Activate only if Surge Engine is blue and only once. So, Holy shit, that's a lot of mana you're pumping out right there, dude. Let's see, 6, 8, 9, so 10 altogether. So if you pay 10 and you've got 4 of the in islands, then it's a 5/4 that can't be blocked, and you draw 3 cards. Huh. You're kind of a pricey one there, guy. Getting up to that one's not so shabby, but getting all the way up to the 4 and the two islands, man, holy hell. That's a pricey son of a bitch, man. It's a mythic? I don't know, man. That's a lot of mana you're pumping out, and it's blue. It's not like it's green. Pumping out a lot of mana isn't so bad if it's green, but if it's blue, holy shit, dude. We got a Spiffy Elemental token and a Power Stone, because of course. Alright. Might Stone's Animation. This one's neat. I like this one. It's an enchant artifact enchantment for 3 in an island. And when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted artifact is a creature with base power and toughness 4/4 in addition to its other types. So what you get in this is a card called Howling Mine. Howling Mine. So Howling Mine is an artifact where as long as it's untapped at the beginning of a player's draw step, then that player draws 1 additional card. So what I ended up doing is I had that in my deck. I slapped this on my Howling Mine so I could treat it as a creature and attack with it. So my opponents wouldn't be able to draw the extra card from Howling Mine, but your untap step comes before your draw step. So I'd untap the Howling Mine and then get to draw my cards. So it's pretty spiffy little combo there, dude. Blanchwood Prowler. It's a 1/1 elemental for 1 in a forest. And when it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on the creature. Raise the Ground. It's a sorcery for 2 in a mountain. This spell can't be countered. Destroy target artifact. If its mana value was 1 or less, draw a card. Disenchant. Pretty common reprint here. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's in an instant for 1 in the plains. Very common card there. Urza. Power Stone Prodigy. It's a 1/3 Commander Artificer for 2 in an island. It's got Vigilance. 1 and tap it. Draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more artifact cards, create a tapped Power Stone token. Ooh. You're kind of a spiffy one. Do I put him in Animar? That's the question. He might be going in Animar. Aerobalist Engineers. Sure, we'll go with that. 2/2 Human Artificer for 1, a mountain, and a forest. And when it enters the battlefield, you choose 1. It deals 1 damage to any target. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains trample and haste until end of turn. Or create a tapped Power Stone token. You're cool, dude. Either one of those other 2 abilities is pretty cool, dude. Yeah, you're pretty spiffy one. We like that one. Yeah, we got a spiffy mountain here. Death Bloom Ritualist. It's an elf? Hey, I got me an elf, man. It's a 3/5 elf for 3, swamp and a forest. You're a pricey elf. Add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Oh, you're a bad bitch, dude. Ooh, I like that. That was worth it just for that fucking card. That's the first Planeswalker I've seen, dude. Forget the Planeswalker, dude. I like the elf. That was a bitchin' elf, dude. Too bad it's not the elf's not a legendary, dude. If it were legendary, dude, oh, that'd be so bitchin'. Alright, we got Teferi Temporal Pilgrim here. He's a planeswalker that enters with 4 loyalty for 3 and 2 islands. Whenever you draw a card, put a loyalty counter on Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Oh, you're going in the wizard deck, dude. You'll gain your little loyalty counters real fucking fast. 0, draw a card. Okay. -2, create a 2/2 blue spirit creature token with vigilance, and whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1. Oh, he's the one who creates these little spirit dudes over here. He's the one creating that guy right there. Okay, yeah, because that's Teferi. Okay, I should have put that together. I should have added those dots and put them together, man. Okay. Alright, so far you're bad, dude. I like you. -12. Target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns it to its owner's hand. Then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into its owner's library. Permanent they control and return it to its owner's hand. Wait. Oh, at first I thought I was just sending something back in his hand, but no, okay. Target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns it to their hand. Then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into their library. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. Oh, he's so going in the wizard. He's a bad fucker, dude. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. Urza, Chief Artificer. He's a 4/5 commander human artificer for 3, a plains, an island, and a swamp. Affinity for artifact creatures. So, affinity means he cost 1. So, one of these 3 less for each artifact you control. Artifact creatures you control have menace. Ooh, he's a bad fucker already, dude. At the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Dude, this guy's a bad fucker, dude. This was a good pack, dude. Holy shit. We got a bunch of bad fuckers in this pack, dude. We got our Elf, our Teferi, and this fucking Urza Chief Artificer back to back, dude. That was a good pack there, dude. Ichor Wellspring. It's an artifact for 2, and when it enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. And we got 2 of them. One of them's not shiny. One of them is. Defense Grid. It's an artifact for 2. Each spell costs 3 more to cast except during its controller's turn. Okay. You're a neat one. Jetfire. Ingenious Scientist. It's a 3/4 commander transformer robot for 4 in an island. And you can play it on the other side for 3 in an island. Flying. Remove 1 or more 1/1 counters from among artifacts you control. Target player adds that much colorless mana. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. Well, that's kind of a neat ability there. 1 or more 1/1 counters from among artifacts, though. Okay. And he's got Living Metal, of course. Flying, and for 3 islands, convert them. Then adapt 3. I'm not so impressed with you, Mr. Jetfire. Hey, there's that Howling Mine I was telling you about. Nice. This one's all shiny, dude. I like these Howling Mine cards. They're pretty spiffy, dude. All right, so we got one more before we're halfway done. I was going to say, so far, not a bad box, but nothing spiffy. That's what I was going to say up till that last pack. I was like, just so-so. But we got some bad shit in that last one, dude. So, still not a great pack, but at least we got some badass shit out of it, dude. There we go. We got our Power Stone and our Soldier. Energy Refractor. It's an artifact for 2. And when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. And 2, add 1 mana of any color. Okay, you're not so spiffy. I just want a Power Stone guy. Then I don't have to pay anything. I just tap the damn thing. Phalange Archaeologist. It's a 0/3 human scout for 1 in an island. And when it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on it. Wasteful Harvest. We got another one of those guys. We got another one of our little Swift Gear Drakes. Third Path Iconoclast. What the fuck? It's a 2/1 human monk for an island and a mountain. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Ooh. You're kind of a cool one. Gaia's Courser. It's a 4/5 Centaur Soldier for 4 in a forest. And whenever it attacks, if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, draw a card. You're kind of cool. That's a neat little ability there. There's a Plains, spiffy Plains there. Tokasa's Welcome. It's an enchantment for 2 on a Plains. Whenever 1 or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. But that's really good if you're building like a soldier deck or something. You're kind of a cool one there, guy. We liked you. You were kind of spiffy. We'll put you over there in the spiffy pile. Why not? Thran Spider. It's a 2/4 artifact spider for 3. It's got reach, and when it enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each create a tapped Power Stone token. Oh, I'm giving my opponent a token? I don't want to do that. Look at the for 7, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You're not so spiffy, guy. I don't care for you. Even your fucking look at the top 4 thing. It costs 7, dude. You're a pricey son of a bitch. Smelting Vat. I think I've seen this before. Not this version, though. It's an artifact for 4/1. Tap it and sacrifice another artifact. Reveal the top 8 cards of your library. Put up to 2 non-creature artifact cards with total mana value less than or equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You kind of suck. We don't care for you. Springleaf Drum. Ooh, this is a good one. It's an artifact for 1. Tap it and an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. All you need is a way to untap the damn thing over and over again. We got Pristine Talisman. Tap it, add a colorless, and gain 1 life. I think we already seen that, didn't we? I don't know. Another Keening Stone. That's tight. We got another one of those Keening Stones. And we got Goldbug, Humanity's Ally. He's a 3/3 Commander Transformer Robot for 1 of Plains and an Island, and you can cast him on the other side for Plains and an Island. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking humans you control. Ooh. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, transform them, okay? Living Metal. Human spells you control can't be countered. Whenever Goldbug and at least 1 human attack, draw a card and convert them. He's a 1/3. What are you on the other side? A 3/3? Huh! Well, you're kind of a nifty one, guy. We liked that one. Diabolic Intent. It's a sorcery for 1 in a swamp. As an addition to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand, then shuffle. Dude, it's a diabolic. Oh yeah, diabolic. Duh. It's a tutor. Okay, so this is a tutor, dude. Well, you're fucking cool. We like you. Alright, so we're halfway done. We got that 1 pack with the elf, the Teferi, and the Artificer guy. So that was a good one. That was what it was, right? An Artificer? Where's that one? Yeah, the Artificer, yeah. Got the 1 pack with those 3 back to back, so that was pretty cool. Not a shabby pack. I mean, it hasn't been a super great pack, but we got some nifty stuff out of here. Soldier Token with the Power Stone, because of course it's a Power Stone. What the hell happened to this thing, dude? Why is the front card of some of my decks all fucked up, dude? I'm not liking that so much. We got us a 2/3 Minotaur for 2 in a Plains. It's got 1, sacrifice an artifact. Pendragon Strong Bull gets +1/+1 until end of turn and deals 1 damage to each opponent. So you can just sacrifice like a Power Stone. Okay. Oh! Oh, you know what suck? You tap the Power Stone to produce the 1, and then after it's already done its job, you sack it, and then you got like 6 Power Stones there. Oh, that guy kind of nifty, dude. You'd have to plan that out, but oh, that's fucked up, dude. Overwhelming Remorse. It's an instant for 4 in a swamp. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Holy shit. So for 1 swamp, you can exile something. That's pretty sweet. We liked that. Warlord's Elite. Oh, maybe I should start another pile here, huh? I'll put these ones back in the box after we finish with this pack. Warlord's Elite. It's a 4/4 human soldier for 2 in a Plains. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap 2 untapped artifacts, creatures, and or lands you control. Oh, you suck. I'm not a fan of Warlord's World, man. Desynchronize. It's an instant for 4 in an island, and target non-land permanent's owner puts it on top or bottom of their library. Scry 2. You're kind of pricey for that guy. Suchi Cave Guard. Yeah, this one's cool. It's an 8/8 artifact construct for 8. It's got Vigilance and Ward 4. And then when it dies, add 8 colorless mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end, dude. That's a pretty nifty one there. Keeper of the Candace. It's a 2/5 human wizard for 4 in an island. And for 3... you put target artifact, instant, or sorcery card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. There's an island. Mishara, claimed by Gix. Oh, I'm putting all these things in this pile again. God damn it, I gotta put them over here. There we go. Claimed by Gix. It's a 3/5 Commander Phyrexian Human Artificer for 2, a swamp, and a mountain. You do a lot of shit, dude. What's going on with you? Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. If Mashara, claimed by Gix, and a creature named Phyrexian Dragon Engine are attacking, and you both own and control them, exile them, then meld them into Mashara, lost to Phyrexia. It enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. You gain X life where X is the number of attacking creatures. Jesus Christ, dude. You're all kinds of funky, dude. What the hell are you melding into? Some 9/9 fucker? It melds into this. Oh, this is the guy on the box. This is the guy on the box, man. It melds into that guy. Okay. So Mashara is this guy on this box. Well, I don't have the other melding thing, so I don't know what it does. Apparently it's a 9/9. He like fuses. It's like fusion, man. He fuses into a 9/9 dude, but I don't know what the 9/9 dude does. That alone, though, the X life thing is pretty cool. A commander for 2, a swamp, and a mountain, where each opponent's losing X life and you gain X life. That guy's pretty cool. We liked that guy. I'm putting him in the spiffy pile. There we go. Oh, he's a mythic too. Okay, that explains a lot. Painful Quandary. It's an enchant. Oh, yeah, this is the one my brother got that fucked our guys over in the pre-release thing. It's an enchantment for 3 and 2 swamps. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card, dude. And then we had this on the field, and twice we made we were playing Two-Headed Giant. We made one guy discard like we got to pick a card in his hand and then discard it, so he wouldn't have a card to fucking discard when he went to play something. Geology Enthusiast. It's a 2/5 Human Artificer for 3 and 2 islands. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped Power Stone token. Ooh. 6. Draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Geology Enthusiast. You're fucking cool, dude. We like this one. That was a cool one. Bone Saw for 0? It's an equipment that costs 0. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and it costs 1 to equip. Huh. No, you're not very spiffy. I like those 0 cost things. Dude, we got another Mashara's Babble, dude. Draw a card for 0, dude. That's the 3rd one of those I got, dude. Quicksilver Amulet. It's an artifact for 4. 4 tap it. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Whoa, what? Oh. So if you've got a creature that costs 10, you can just tap 4 in this and slap them on the fucking field? Ooh, you're a bad fucker, dude. We liked that one. We got Blitzwing, Cruel Tormentor. He is a 6/5 Commander Transformer robot for 5 in a swamp. And you can play him transformed for 3 in a swamp. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. If no life is lost this way, convert this guy. Okay. What colors are you using? So far, you can go in my vehicle deck too, dude. Living Metal. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose Flying or Indestructible at random. Blitzwing gains that ability until end of turn. When he deals combat damage to a player, convert him. Okay, he's a 3/5. You transform him onto the other side. He's a 6/5. Equal to the life that player lost this turn. Not sure if I'll put him in my artifact deck or not. That one's actually going to be a thinker. I might actually be able to make use of one of these clowns. Oh my god, Door to Nothingness is in here? Oh, this is a bad one, dude. This is an artifact for 5. It enters the battlefield tapped. For 2 of every type of mana and sack it. Target player loses the game, man. That's a bullshit one, dude. I like that one, dude. All right, let's put this pile into the box. There we go. Put that back in there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so far, pretty good box. That Teferi is a fucking bad son of a bitch, dude. We got us a soldier, and of course there's going to be a power stone on the other side. All right. Oh, this one's cool. I use this to tap the Howling Mine too, dude. I used this one in a different game to tap that Howling Mine. It's a, we got Citadel Stalwart. War. Oh my god. I'm losing my voice here. It's a 1/1 elf soldier for druid soldier for 1 forced. Tap an untapped artifact or creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. It's an elf. I like me my elves, man. Retrieval Agent. It's a 2/5 human soldier for 3 in an island. 2. Retrieval Agent gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Blanchwood Prowler again. Pretty sure we've seen that one already. Lauren's Escape. It's an instant for 1 planes. Target artifact or creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Scry 1. That's a really good one. Spotter Thopter. It's a 4/5 artifact Thopter for 8. And you could prototype it for 3 and an island, and it's a 2/3 instead of a 4/5. It's got flying, and when it enters the battlefield, scry X, where X is its power. Okay, you're not so spiffy, guy. Obliterating Bolt. Deals 4 damage. It's a sorcery for 1 and a mountain. It deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay. And we got this swamp here. I need another forest, man. That's what I like. We got another one of these painful conjuries. This one's really cool, dude. We like that one, dude. Fade from history. Oh, look at the little bear. We don't want to fade you. We don't want you guys to fade from history like you don't. You don't want that. It's a sorcery for 2 and 2 forest. Each player who controls an artifact or enchantment creates a 2/2 green bear creature token. Then destroy all artifact or enchantments. Oh no! No, we don't like you. You're a bad one. We're not a fan of that. Oh, we don't like you at all, dude. Scholar of New Horizons. It's a 1/1 human for 1 in a plains. And when he enters the battlefield, with a 1/1 counter on him. Tap him, remove a counter from a permanent you control. Search your library for a plains card and reveal it. If an opponent controls more lands than you, you may put that card onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't put that card onto the battlefield tapped, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You're a good one, dude. In fact, you might even be going in my white deck. You'd fit right the hell in my white deck I've got. And we got Jolum Tome. This is a reprint. In fact, I got one just like this. Same thing. Foiled and everything, dude. It's an artifact for 3. 2 and tap it. Draw a card, then discard a card. Not too shabby there. Chromatic Star, another common reprint. It's an artifact for 1. 1, tap it and sack it. Add 1 mana of any color. And when it goes into the graveyard, you draw a card. So you're going to produce one of any mana and draw a card. So that's pretty spiffy. We got another one of these. This thing's a bad fucker, dude. The Quicksilver Amulet. That's a bad son of a bitch there, dude. Blaster, Combat DJ. We got a DJ. It's a 3/3 Commander Transformer robot for 3 of mountain and a forest. And then you can play him transformed for 1 a mountain and forest. Other non-token artifact creatures and vehicles you control have modular. Ooh, and modular is they enter the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on them. When they die, you may put their 1/1 counter on target artifact or creature. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on Blaster, convert him. Okay, he's a 3/3. What's he do on the other side? Modular 3. X tap him. Move X 1/1 counters from Blaster onto another target artifact. That artifact gains haste until end of turn. If Blaster has no 1/1 counters on it, convert it. Activate only as a sorcery. You might go good in Animar. I don't know. Interesting. Counters. Yeah, Animar doesn't really need you, guy. Whatever, guy. Holy shit, we got the spike. This thing's bad, dude. It's a artifact equipment for 3. Quittus Spike. Equipped creature has Death Touch. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half their life rounded up. Equipped for 3, dude. That spike's bullshit, dude. We actually, our first game in our, because we played 3 games, we won 2 of them. Our first game, they had this on the field, like, somehow they got on the field on turn 2, I think. I think they had like a Power Stone or something like that. But they had that on the field like right at the start of the game. And we somehow managed to not get hit with it the whole fucking game, dude. We managed to keep them at bay. You don't want to get hit with that thing, dude. We got a Thopter token and a Power Stone here. Down to our last 3 packs. This is third to last, man. Felix Vanguard. It's a 2/2 human soldier for a 1 in the plains. It's got vigilance, and whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Stern Lesson? Teaching me a lesson, are you? It's an instant for 2 in an island. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Ah, you're not so shabby for 2 in an island. Okay, alright, we'll roll with that. Giant Growth, pretty common reprint here. It's an instant for a forest. Target creature gets +3/+3 till end of turn. Pretty common one there. Deadly Repose. It's an instant for 1 in the plains, and it deals 3 damage to target tapped creature, and you gain 2 life. Huh. Kind of a spiffy one. We like that one. That was an okay one. Calamity's Wake. Exile all graveyards. Ooh, it's an instant for 1 in the plains. Exile all graveyards. Players can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Damn, dude. You're kind of a cool one. Players can't cast non-creature spells this turn. You're pretty sweet. It's just an uncommon, dude. What the fuck? That's an uncommon? Thran Vigil. It's an enchantment for 1 in a swamp. Whenever 1 or more artifact and or creature cards leave your graveyard during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. You're pretty cool. Dude, these last 2 were just uncommons, dude. They're pretty freaking tight, dude. Spiffy Island. This is the Titamon's Command I was telling you about. So it's a sorcery for 4 and 2 forced. Choose 2. Exile target player's graveyard. You gain 1 life for each card exiled this way. That's so fucked up, dude. Search your library for up to two land cards. Whoa. Dude, it doesn't say basic land cards. I can go grab my Gaia's Cradle with this thing, dude. Put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Dude, this thing lets me go get a $1,000 card out of my deck and slap it on the field, dude. Create 2/2 green bear creature tokens. Put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. This is a bad fucker, dude. This is definitely the best one. Oh, is this that one guy? No, this isn't him. No, it is him. Oh, this is the bad motherfucker, dude. This is the guy. So when I just said we won 2 of our games, our second game we lost because this guy played this like on turn 3 or 4. And they had another thing that was making everyone mill stuff every fucking turn. So yeah, it was a bullshit combo. This is what cost us the game right here. Teresian Mindbreaker. It's a 6/4 artifact juggernaut for 7. Whenever it attacks, defending player mills half their library rounded up. And you can unearth it for 1 in 3 islands, dude. Yeah, that's a bad fucker there, dude. Putting you over in the spiffy pile. Scavenged Brawler. It's a 4/4 artifact construct for 6. That looks fucking tight, dude. That looks way cool. Flying, Vigilance, Trample, and Lifelink? How much? You cost 6? 5. Exile them from your graveyard. Choose target creature. Put 4 1/1 counters, a flying counter, a vigilance counter, a trample counter, and a lifelink counter on that creature. God damn, dude! This thing's hardcore, dude! Elsewhere Flask. When Elsewhere Flask enters the battlefield, draw a card, sacrifice it. Choose a basic land type. Each land you control becomes that type until end of turn. It's an artifact for 2. So for 2, you get to draw a card pretty much. We got another Chromatic Star there. We got another Defense Grid. This one's spiffier looking than the other one. I like that one better, dude. Flame War, Brash Veteran. It's a 3/2 Commander Transformer robot for 1, a swamp and a mountain. Or you can play it transformed for a swamp mountain. Sacrificing another artifact. Put a 1/1 counter on Flame War and convert it. Activate only as a sorcery. 1. Discard your hand. Ooh. Put all exiled cards you own with intel counters on them into your hand. Okay. It's living metal with, it's got living metal. It's a 2/1 with menace and death touch. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library face down. Put an intel counter on each of them, and then convert Flame War. I don't like you. You're not so spiffy. Woo! Oh! Oh, we got one of these. Sword of the Meek. It's 148. I need a, I forgot to be looking out for these. I needed a 3, man. Equipped, it's an artifact equipment for 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Equipped for 2. Whenever a 1/1 creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Sword of the Meek from your graveyard to the battlefield, then attach it to that creature. You are not particularly spiffy, but you're one of these 1 out of 500 cards, so we're going to put you over there. In fact, do I have any other ones that are out of the 500? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I wasn't looking for those. Where's that defense grid card? It had different artwork. I gotta go see if I got one of these other 500 things. I know that defense grid, I had 2 different versions of it. Oh, that would have been in the other pile. That's in the other pile, man. Oh, okay. Well, it's already in the box, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, it's in the other pile. Okay, all right. We'll move on. Second to last pack here, dude. Supposedly, these out of 500 cards are going for a lot of money, dude. So, but that one's kind of a chump one, dude. That's not a very good one. We got a bear token here. That's a cool one, dude. I like that bear. I like you, Mr. Bear. That's a cool bear token, dude. And a Power Stone, of course. Argarithian Opportunist. It's a 3/2 human scout for 2 and a forced. And when it enters the battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone token. Okay. Scatter Ray. It's an instant for 1 in an island. Counter target artifact or creature spell unless its controller pays 4. I'm pretty sure that's a reprint. Fog of War. It's an instant for 2 and a forest. You gain 1 life for each creature on the battlefield. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures with power 3 or less. You're kind of a cool one. I like you. Air Marshal. It's a 2/1 human soldier for 1 in an island. For 3, target soldier gains flying until end of turn. Cerinthian Steel Seeker. It's a 1/2 human artificer scout for 1 in a forest with like some little snake dude running around there. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't, put that card into your hand. You may put it into your graveyard. Huh. Yeah, he's not too shabby. It only costs 2. Hero of the Dunes. He's a 3/2 human soldier for 3 plains and a swamp. And when he enters the battlefield, return target artifact or creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Creatures you control with mana value 3 or less get +1/+0. Okay. There's a Spiffy Plains. We got an Undergrowth River, pretty common one here. It's a land, and it can produce an island or a swamp. If you do, it deals 1 damage to you, or it can produce a colorless. What the hell are you, dude? Mishara, Tamer of Makfawa. It's a 4/4 commander human artificer for 3 swamp and a mountain. Permanents you control have wards. Sacrifice a permanent. Each artifact card in your graveyard has unearth 1, a swamp, and a mountain. Damn! Oh, you're a bad son of a bitch, dude. Hey, we got some good stuff in this, dude. The Archimandrite. Okay, it's a 0/5 commander human advisor for 2, an island, a mountain, and a plains. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life, where X is the number of cards in your hand minus 4, okay? Whenever you gain life, each advisor, artificer, and monk you control gains vigilance and gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gained. Tap 3 untapped advisors, artificers, and or monks you control, draw a card. You're pretty fucking cool. We like you. We got another of our Jolum Tomes. We got Burnished Heart, pretty common reprint here. It's a 2/2 artifact elk for 3 and sack it. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Ashmod's Altar. Oh, okay, this is just a different artwork of the other one. So we've seen that one. Where's our Transformer? Blitzwing, Cruel Tormentor. We got another one of those guys. Whoa, what the hell are you? Tocassia, Dig Site Mentor. It's a 4/3 commander human artificer for 1, a forest, a plains, and an island. Creatures you control have vigilance and tap. Surveil 1, okay? 2 forests, 2 plains, and 2 islands. Jesus. Exile it from your graveyard. Return any number of target artifact cards with total mana value 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 or less. Ah, you're a funky one. So here's our last pack from this collector box. So I'm going to say, it's better than meh. Not a great box, but better than meh. So like, I don't know, 3.5, 4 out of 5, somewhere in that range. We did have that one really bitchin' pack, dude. So that one really bitchin' pack kind of upped the ante. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. We'll do that. Just because that one pack alone was just really hardcore, dude. So we got another one of these Mightstones animation, a Grithian Sprite, Gixis Caress, Raised to the Ground. Oh, wait, no, this is a new one. It's a sorcery for 2 in a mountain. This spell can't be countered. Destroy target artifact. If its mana value was 1 or less, draw a card. Ooh. Battery Bearer. This is a cool one, dude. It's a 3/4 human artificer for 2 forest and an island. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 colorless mana. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. Whenever you cast an artifact spell with mana value 6 or greater, draw a card. Corrupt. Corrupt deals damage to any target equal to the number of swamps you control. Ooh. You gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Oh, that's a good one, dude. It's a sorcery for 5 in a swamp. That goes good in a mono black deck, dude. Yeah, we got us another forest. Thank God. That's all I want. I just want the forest. Ashmod, Flesh Mechanist. Is this the one cool one? It's a 1/1 commander human artificer for 1 swamp. It's got Death Touch. And whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, create a tapped Power Stone token. 5. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped 3/3 colorless zombie artifact creature token. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool commander for just 1, dude. Every once in a while, you'll find one of these like legendary creatures that only cost 1 that could actually make a decent commander. So. Fortified Beachhead. I don't think I've ever seen this thing before. It's a land. As it enters the battlefield, you may reveal a soldier card from your hand. Fortified Beachhead enters the battlefield tapped unless you revealed a soldier card this way. Or you control a soldier. Okay. You can add a plains or an island. 5 tap it. Soldiers you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Oh, you're pretty cool, dude. That's a pretty cool one. Giant Raker. It's a giant Drake thing, dude. It's a 1/3 Drake for 3 in an island. It's got flying. And it gets +X+0, where X is the highest mana value among artifacts you control. Ooh. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may reveal that many cards from the top of your library. Put an artifact card revealed this way into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Oh, well, see, that second part kind of sucks, dude. Ivory Tower. It's an artifact for 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life, where X is the number of cards in your hand -4. And we got another Wellspring right there. Astral Cornucopia, man. This one's pretty cool. XXX. It's an artifact for 3 X's. It enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it, and then you can tap it, choose a color. Add 1 mana of that color for each charge counter on Astral Cornucopia. It's kind of a nifty one, dude. Starscream, Power Hungry. It is a 2/3 Commander Transformer robot for 3 in a swamp, and you can play it transformed for 2 in a swamp. It's got flying. Whenever you draw a card, if you're the monarch, target opponent loses 2 life. Whenever 1 or more creatures deal combat damage to you, convert Starscream, okay? It's got Living Metal, Flying, Menace, and Haste for 2/3. Whenever Starscream deals combat damage to a player, if there is no monarch, that player becomes the monarch. Wait. Why would they become the monarch? When you draw a card, if you're the monarch, target opponent loses 2 life. Why would you want your opponent to become the monarch? Oh, okay, they'd become the monarch and then you'd get the monarch thing right off the bat, I think. I'd have to check that. I think that's how that works. Brushland. That is a shiny looking land right there, dude. That's a pretty one there, dude. So add a colorless or add a forest or a plains and it deals 1 damage to you. But that's a pretty one, dude. Our last card was a real pretty one, dude. So there you have it. That was our our collector box there for the Brothers War. It's an okay set. Pretty, you know, deals with artifacts. It's a pretty nifty one. I still don't like it as much as Dominaria. But not a bad set. And not a bad box. So, you know. But there you go. There's what's in it. So, I guess we're all done. So, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in. I guess I'll see you next time.